How to live in a tent. So maybe you want to prove some kind of point, maybe you're camping for an extended period of time, maybe you're stranded on a deserted island, unlikely but possible, maybe you are very poor and have lost your house, but the bottom line is, maybe you have to live in a tent for a while. This is a step-by-step guide to comfortable living in a tent. Steps. 1. Buy or find a 2 or 3 rooms tent. I would recommend, if more than one person, a 5-room, a big one. This provides space for a bedroom, living room, and bathroom. You will also need storage place for kitchen stuff, food, clothes, and some other possessions. Feel free to adapt any of the rooms into a space that better fits your needs. You may consider replacing any of them with one of the following: kitchen, spare bedroom, storage room, or hallway if it's too small for use. 2. Use a thick blanket for carpeting. This will help keep out the chill on a cold night and also provides extra cushioning when you need to sit or lay down. 3. Buy a fan and/or a heater to use. Do not put these near walls as they may tear or set fire to your tent. Make your choice of fan or heater depending on the location and season. 4. Use pillows for a couch, and you can also use pillows for the bed, making things more comfortable in your temporary living space. 5. Attach a light in each room. Make sure it will not catch the tent on fire by stringing them in the middle of the room and keeping them off as often as possible. 6. Consider hooking a lock onto the zippers. This will keep out any unwanted guests and help ensure safety from the bad people of the world. 7. Buy a solar-powered kettle. That way you can enjoy a hot drink. 8. Make sure you have a mini gas stove or cooker. That way you can have a warm meal. 9. Make sure you have a warm, comfortable sleeping bag each. That way you will be comfortable during the nights. 10. Consider buying an air bed each. The bare ground can be very uncomfortable and cold, even in the height of winter. Or instead of an air bed, find a thick fold-up air mattress. There are tri-fold ones that are about 3 thick, that way you don't have to deal with the air mattress deflating. 11. Consider buying small shelves for any items likely to be used sparingly or books. 12. Enjoy nature. 13. If you are using nature as a toilet, make sure you bury and waste. Or you can buy a potty or bucket and bury after. Tips. Make sure your tent is waterproof. Never keep food in your tent. Even city wildlife can destroy a tent looking for food. Buy a durable, maybe even 4-room tent to ensure a comfortable, enjoyable experience. Put up solar-powered lamps and string lights to get basic lighting while saving on batteries. Get a custom-made footprint to go under your tent. It keeps out the cold and shields the ground sheet from sharp rocks and mildew. A footprint should be slightly smaller than the tent itself, or it will catch rainwater which pools underneath the tent. Make one yourself by cutting out a plastic tarp and hammering in a few grommets for pegging. Consider springing for a cotton tent which breathes better than synthetics, keeps a more comfortable temperature in any weather and doesn't tear as easily. On the downside, cotton is more expensive, heavier, and not quite as waterproof. Warnings. Make sure you are not on rock ground or a slope. Check if you can have a campfire in that area before you do, because if you don't, you could end up with a large fine to pay. Make sure there are no ant beds nearby.